Yo,
Hey, what's up?
what's up, bro?
Hey, why you here?
Could I prove Jesus is a lesser God from the Bible, or like a limited God?
You could try.
I mean, I'm not really laughing when I'm saying it.
I know. Thinking about your argument that Libiano give, but go ahead.
No, I mean, it has nothing to do with Libiano, but yeah. So if you're all knowing, do you need to be taught?
Nope.
So why did the Father need to teach the Son?
When did he teach the son?
It was somewhere in John. Yeah,
John
needed
chapter. He's going to refer to John chapter 8, verse 27 and 28. Do me a favor. God so loved. You there, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you pull up for me Bible Hub?
I mean, but we didn't even confirm the same verse. But
It is the same.
I'm just saying, if you're all knowing, you don't really need to be taught, right?
Just a second. No problem.
You do realize
What language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Okay. So God so loved. You there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Can you pull up Bible Hub for me?
Oh yeah.
Bro, hey Albie, I know exactly where you're gonna go to this. You're gonna go down to where it said that something a living God. I know where you're going with this.
You're smart, bro. So you talked to me before.
A little bit.
Why would you appeal to that verse then?
It's because, bro, there's so many verses that like your God literally can't do anything.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah. Just go to John 8:28 and then just go to 29 or something like that.
Yeah. I like this guy already, Adi, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, but I mean, why does your God need to be taught though?
No problem, bro. It's not about being taught. It's about fulfilling Deuteronomy chapter 18, 15, and 18, unlike what your prophet did.
That's outrageous.
I'm not trying to be rude by saying that. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, you're chilling, but bro, you know what I realized about you guys? There could literally be a verse, hypothetically, there could be a verse where Jesus says he's not God, and you guys just flip around it, bro.
Show me that verse.
I could, bro. I mean, you guys just don't take the
I'll
context.
circumcise Chris Claus and I'll hand him over to you right now.
I mean, you guys just don't take the context. You guys just have.
All right. God so love you there, brother.
Oh yeah.
You pull up Bible Hub.
Mhm.
Okay, there's in the translations on top. Do you see the translations like KJV, NLT, all these?
Yep.
Okay, if you scroll to the right, you'll see ARA. ARA.
For what was our John 8?
John 8:28. But look at the translation ARA. You see it?
Why does it need to be the ARA? Why can't it be the KJV?
Because what language did Jesus speak, Hadi?
I mean, why can't we look at the KJV and then we can?
Okay, no problem. We can get there too. But I'm just asking you. Jesus spoke Aramaic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. That's easy. All right, when you go to John 8:28, bro, do me a favor. Can you read for me John 8:28 in the Aramaic, Peshita?
Yep. It says, Yeshua spoke again to them. When you have lifted up the Son of Man, then you should know that I am the living God, and I do nothing on my own pleasure, but just as my Father has taught me, so I am speaking.
Wow. So he is the living God, Hadi?
Well, why does he need to be taught by the Father though, if he's the living God?
Because he's the living God in his divine nature. However, in his human nature, fulfilling Deuteronomy chapter 18, 15 to 18, it's not about being taught. It's about communicating to the masses what his role and position was during that time, which was to communicate what? The perfect words of God. Because we don't begin John 8:28 with John 8:28. We start with the prologue, like for example, John 1:1 or John 1:18, where it says that he is the perfect representation and the exegetical factor to the Father's mind.
Okay, but like, I can't lie. That's pretty outrageous because okay, so you're saying in his human nature he didn't know.
No, he didn't know.
Okay, let me ask you something.
But what is he communicating to the masses? The fact that he's what? Executing and delivering the Father's message, fulfilling Deuteronomy 18, 15, 18, which Muhammad never did.
Okay, can your God cease to exist?
Bro.
It's because hey, your God can limit himself.
I'll
But
take this one, Albie. Hey, Hadi, no, God cannot cease to exist.
so why does your God limit himself?
I thought you said that God could not cease to exist. When did God cease to exist in our religion?
No, I mean it was just a question. It's because you guys believe that your God literally limited himself, which is a
But-
contradiction.
Is God limiting himself a problem for you?
Yeah,
Oh, so what is there between?
that's a
what-
contradiction to being God.
Just a second, then. What is there between Allah and creation? Isn't there a veil of light?
I mean, I love how you guys tap dance and go to
Well, just
Allah.
a second. There's a veil of light between Allah and creation, correct? Because if there wasn't,
Let's stay on the
Allah
topic.
wouldn't be creation, correct?
Let's stay on the topic. Be a man, bro.
Oh, because you said if God limited himself, then it is a problem. So if your Allah limits himself, it's still a problem, correct?
I mean, my God does not like he. The reason why I'm saying that is because, like, look, it's a contradiction to being God.
Is there a light veil between Allah and creation? Yes or no?
That doesn't mean that he limited himself,
Yes
buddy.
or no?
Hey, kid, I don't know what this kid is
Yes
talking
or
about.
no is the answer you should be giving. Is there a light veil between Allah and creation?
Bring me a verse and we can speak about it. Till then, I don't know what you're talking about.
He
Yeah.
got all stuttery. Now he's gonna manifest. I don't know.
No,
what you
hey, Chris, we're talking about the Bible. Why are you being?
when I bring you this light veil that is there,
Can we get back to the topic
God
now?
doesn't destroy creation.
What's going on here?
My next question is going to be: is the veil a creation?
Hey, my guy, we're talking about the Bible. Stay on the
How does
topic.
Allah not destroy it?
Why is this guy
Tell
manifesting?
you, Allah limits himself so he doesn't
No.
destroy the veil, so he doesn't destroy creation. So
No.
your God limits himself.
Your God limits himself.
It shouldn't be an issue for you because your God limits himself.
Hey, Chris, bro. I mean, bro. Can we stay on the topic? Like, why are you?
He is on the
tap
topic, man.
dancing?
He just want to make sure you are consistent. You cannot come up.
Yeah, no, we're consistent, but I'm just saying, like, God limiting himself is a literal contradiction.
So why are you using an argument that comes back and bites you behind? What will you do?
Okay, hold on. Hey, Chris, you wanted to talk so much. Can your God create a rock so heavy that he can't lift?
So again, are you going
Can
to
he?
get away from the part where your God limits
Wait, hey, chill out, man. Chill
so
out.
that he doesn't destroy the light veil?
This guy doesn't want to talk like a man. He's barking like a dog. Can your God create a rock so heavy he can't lift?
Hey, give me 1 second, Chris. Hadi, you're a young man. You're in your early 20s, right? Or late teens?
Yeah, I'm in my early 20s.
Okay, I'm 42. Chris Claus is a few more years older than me. Bro, you got to have respect, man.
I am, but he's not saying
You can't talk.
consistent.
Listen, bro, you can't talk to an elder that way, man. You just can't, Hadi. It's not right, bro. It's
But
not
at the
right.
end of the day, if an elder doesn't respect me, who am I to give him respect?
Hadi.
Can I have big screen, Steven?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to teach him.
This is what I mean. Hey, Albie, this is what I mean. He's not being consistent. He jumped to put on.
The Hadith, which you
Why are you not being
reported
consistent?
by Muslim in the Sahih from Abu Musa al-Ashari. He said the Prophet stood
Oh
among
my
and told us 5 things. He said, "Verily, Allah the Exalted Mighty does not sleep. It does not befit him to sleep.
Oh my God.
Lord scales and lifts it. The deeds of the right are taken up to him before the deeds of the lower scales lifts up. And if the deeds of the right are taken up, I already read that one. And the day of the deeds of the day are taken up to him before the deeds of the night. Whatever. We're getting here. Veil is the light. In the narration, Abu Bakr. Instead of the word light, it is fire. If he reveals it, the splendor of his continent would burn his creation as far as his sight reaches. So, is there a veil? Yes, it is a real veil. And I can keep going through. So
Oh my God.
God has a veil.
Why are you yelling, bro? Could you chill out?
Splendor and his countenance from burning all of creation as far as he could see. So my question,
My man. Hey, could I talk? Yo, bro, let me talk.
I'm almost done. My question is, if
No,
Allah,
I'm the one who's asking the questions.
how does he not destroy the veil of light?
My guy, I'm the one who's asking the questions, bro.
No, right now you're answering them. How
No,
does
it's because he's the one who's saying Jesus is God. I'm making an argument against that. Why are you jumping to my Quran?
How did your God not?
Why are you
destroy
jumping to the
veil of light?
Quran? Why are you being a dog?
How does your God not destroy the veil of light?
Yeah, I could keep barking, bro.
Nah, get out of here, dude. I'm sorry if you want to continue to chat.
I only went there because he said it was an issue if God limited himself. If it's an issue that God limits himself, then you got an issue with the law. That's it.
Yeah, they're never consistent. They want to come up here and not be